Social media has become a part of everyday life, but how safe are the profiles we use to share our memories, families and routines? Richard Frost, Head of Technology Solutions and Consulting at Amata Cybersecurity, is here now to talk to us about and share insights that reveal how easy it is to clone Facebook profiles, which can be turned into powerful tools for fraud and social engineering. Mr. Frost, thank you so much for your time this evening here on SABC News. Maybe let's start off here. What is Facebook cloning and how are people being scammed using this platform?
Yeah, good evening, Bali, and thanks for having me. I think maybe just to firstly clarify a misconception, a lot of people, you will hear them say, oh, I've had my Facebook profile cloned, or they'll say they've been hacked. And there's a big distinction. Hacking is where the threat actor can actually take control of your account. They get hold of your username and password, and they can then get into your Facebook account and trawl for information. Cloning is where you have quite a bit of information that's publicly accessible to anybody, whether they're a friend or not. And typically what would happen is somebody would clone your account by copying your profile picture and any other images they can get from the site. And they'll also have a look at your friends list. They will then set up an account that looks exactly like yours and go to your friends and start befriending them and saying something like, you know, my old account was hacked and I'm creating a new one, try to get you to connect. And from there, they can start using social engineering to actually perform fraudulent transactions.
And why would somebody want to clone your account? I know that you're also referring to transactional, of course, purposes, but why would somebody want to clone someone's account?
I think the biggest reason why is you can maybe get somebody to create some form of financial transaction by the end of it, right? So if I was to go and clone somebody's account with somebody that I know had a little bit of money, and then I came up with some story about how I'm struggling financially, and would they be able to help you out for the month, you know, transfer 2 grand, 5,000 rand, 10,000 rand, whatever it is. It's a way of you know, playing on a person's emotions to maybe get some money out of them, thinking you're helping a friend, when in actual fact it's a threat actor. I found as well sometimes if you were to clone the account of someone that's maybe influential or perhaps is a captain of industry and has, you know, quite a lot of knowledge in investing, you could get that person to believe that you're the person you say you are and get them to invest money with you with, you know, great returns. Meanwhile, you're paying a threat actor 10,000 rand to invest on your behalf. So there's different ways of basically getting a hold of somebody's details and pretending you are who you aren't. And then using that to perform fraudulent transactions.
Yeah, and how prevalent has this become, particularly around the world?
I think it's been seen a lot more regularly. I hear on a continuous basis friends of mine saying, you know, my account's been hacked or my account's been cloned. How do I, you know, stop it? How do I fix it? And there's quite a few different avenues to do that. Main thing is to obviously put on your main profile a message to say that your account has been cloned. Please don't accept any friend requests from them. I think what's also quite an interesting thing to realize is that people are using the publicly available information in social media to build a profile of you. I mean, there's a great video where you see this young girl busy walking through a tube station in London, and she's busy explaining how she's on her way to a party venue to celebrate her 21st birthday. So you now have an indication of the age that the girl is. And there's different scenes within social media where you can actually see her street address, she's just got her driver's license, all that. You can build up a social engineering profile. And social engineering is where you use that information to either pretend that you are somebody else or to get information about the people. You'll see parents posting pictures of kids at first day of school, and now you know where the children go to school, and that information can be used against the parents.
And to prevent...
So all this kind of information you don't protect online.
Yeah, and to prevent this from taking place, how can one, you know, protect their accounts on social media?
On Facebook in particular, you can set your privacy status that unless a person's a friend, they can't see any of your personal information. So your Facebook profile picture can be viewed. It's very small, very difficult to copy it. And you can't zoom in and make it bigger and utilize it that way. So I think that kind of helps if you can, you know, secure the profile picture and the cover page picture. It's difficult to clone the account that way, and also hiding your contacts, so you don't have a list of 1,000 people that you know, and suddenly this guy can now go after each one of those contacts and try and phish them in some way using the social engineering.
And when it comes to Facebook or social media platforms, what have they done to ensure that users can protect themselves?
Yeah, it's a big fight. You'll notice a lot of social media platforms are continuously changing their privacy settings. A lot of the times you think you've set up your account correctly, and the next second they change something that removes all of those settings that you've secured yourself with. In other instances, they've added a lot more controls in to prevent these things from happening, adding in, multi-factor authentication, which is a double way of allowing people to log into their accounts, adding the ability to lock your profile so that people can't copy the pictures. So I think a lot of the social media platforms are doing more to kind of help you. But at the same time, I don't think a lot of people are IT savvy enough to know what to do to secure their accounts.
All right. Mr. Frost, thank you so much for your time. That's Richard Frost, Head of Technology Solutions and Consulting at Amata Cybersecurity. They're talking to us about Facebook cloning.